Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Prashant and welcome back to Tech Scenes Today. Today we're looking at the Samsung A53 5G, one of the newest A-range smartphones that Samsung's brought into the market. So if this is your first time here, you better make sure you subscribe because you're missing out on all our awesome content. So this is the Samsung A53 5G and it was released in March of 2022. So some of its key features, it has a 159 by 74 by 8mm screen. It has a glass front with Gorilla 5 glass and a plastic frame and a plastic back. It comes with a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display that's 120Hz and a 1080p by 2400 pixels that has a roughly 85% screen to body ratio. The phone weighs in at 189 grams and comes with Android 12 One UI 4.1. Battery wise, it has a lithium ion polymer 5000 mAh battery with a USB-C type 2.0 charging port. Its main camera is a quad camera setup with a 64 megapixel wide, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel macro, as well as a 5 megapixel depth camera. Video-wise, it's capable of recording 4K at 30 frames per second, as well as 1080p at 30 and 60 frames per second. The selfie camera is a single 32 megapixel wide camera that's capable of recording 4K at 30 and 1080p at 30 frames per second as well. So some of its added features, it's IP67 dust and waterproof up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. It has an under-display optical fingerprint reader and it has virtual proximity sensors. So what about its price and purchase information? The 128 gig version is available from anywhere between 6,900 Rand and 7,500 Rand, and the 256 version unfortunately wasn't able to be found in South Africa. So what are some of my personal thoughts on this phone, using it for almost a month now? It has an excellent display, and I mean that 120Hz display, you know what, no one should tell you otherwise, and its response is absolutely amazing. The phone itself, although it is regarded as lightweight, it isn't. It is a decent weight, I'd say, compared to some of your other market phones or phones on the market. So moving on to our pros and cons. So obviously, our Super AMOLED 120Hz display is one of the first biggest pros. The second thing is the battery, which lasts over a day and is also able to fast charge. The third thing we have is our quad-core front and our selfie camera, which also records at 4K, because 4K is where we are going. Well, recording wise, no one's recording 1080p only. And the fourth thing we have is anyone that purchases this phone will be receiving 4 years of Android updates. So that's a really big thing in the current age where smartphones are changing. So you know that this phone is going to be kept up to date with all the new changes in software, as well as it'll adapt its current hardware to keep up with software 4 years from now. So moving on to some of the cons. Obviously, this is the second phone so far that we've got without a travel adapter. Travel adapters sold separately, save the environment. And the second thing is that it does not have a 3.5mm jack. So basically the two things that was with the S22, which caught us off guard, and unfortunately, it actually did catch us off guard again with this phone. What are my personal opinions of this phone? This phone is an amazing piece of kit, and no lie about that. The problem is, if you're paying 7,000 Rand for a phone, you'd expect much more. Yeah, you come to terms with your 120Hz display, your 4 cameras, your 4K recording, your waterproofing, but still, at 7,000 Rand, I'd expect, I guess, a bit more. And some people say this phone is actually a downgrade to the predecessor, the A52. But I guess you have to take it with a grain of salt. It's up to you what you like. I think this phone works. It works very well, but it's up to you to decide if you really need it and if it fits within your budget. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on this phone. If you think you're buying it, best of luck to you. You're not gonna have any problems, any complaints for the next 4 years. If you undecided, maybe do your research properly. We've given you all the facts. Think about it, weigh your options, and you can take it from there. But yeah guys, that brings us to the end. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope this review was useful. Make sure you leave a like rating if it was. And you can let us know if you have any other comments or any other questions down in the comment section below. So yeah guys, thank you once again for watching. My name is Prashant. This has been Tech Scene ZA, and I will see you in the next one.